Pay status, pay status, pay status, pay status too though. Pay status, pay status, pay status, pay status too though. What it is, YouTube? Better yet, what's up, YouTube? I ain't touch on this in a while. Well, excuse me. I ain't touch on this when it happened because, mind you, I've been sitting back watching certain things on social media like the whole world was and was trying to figure out what's what and if it's real and not to get too attached or too tied into it. But when it comes to that video, when Black Sam pressed that dude, whatever his name is, because he really ain't nobody to know. Why was everybody so mad about that? Or why was people so shocked? You got to understand, this is Black Sam's brother. Nipsey Hussle was Black Sam's brother. He was, unalived, unfortunately. You feel me? And then you have this dude, whatever his name is. Like I said, I don't really know who this dude is. He's sitting down with the people that he feel like, oh, they somebody in the world to know on this Clubhouse stuff. Mind you, I'm going to keep telling y'all, everybody that, everybody in the world that think certain people run California, you got to understand, not one person just run California. You got to understand, it's neighborhoods that run certain parts of Los Angeles, California. And to be honest, they really don't run Los Angeles, California. They just got a lock on intimidation and fear. Because, that's what you grow up around. You either going to be the victim or the victimizer, And a lot of these people who grow up like that, we see a lot before we of age to know what's going on. You probably done seen 10 of your homies get jumped. You probably seen 5 of your homeboys get shot. You probably seen 7 of your homeboys or homegirls fall victim to the streets, meaning, mental health, bad mental health issues, or them using drugs, rebuking them Yahweh. But this is some of the stuff that I've seen, so I can only imagine what certain people seen. Why are people so shocked that Black Sam did what he was supposed to do for his brother? If you look at almost every interview that Nipsey Hussle did, he always praised his brother Black Sam. Because Black Sam is the reason why he became who he was. His work ethic was the reason why it was because of Black Sam. And everybody shocked that Black Sam rode for Nipsey Hussle when he had the opportunity to. You gotta understand, Black Sam was in jail when Nipsey Hussle's career took off. And Nipsey Hussle was like, man, if Big Bro was out, I bless Big Bro or however he said it, But at the same time, he still looked out for his Big Bro, no matter what he did. Whether, whatever it was, from the clothing store idea, which was his brother's, and he helped Nipsey Hussle get a part of that too, If you go watch the documentary of the Marathon, the brand, the clothing store, you'll see the reason why the Marathon became the Marathon. And it wasn't just because Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle said it was because his big bro, Black Sam. And like he said in his words, the Marathon, it's a race, not a, it's not a sprint, So that lets you know what Nipsey Hussle was about, which was consistency. I'm just saying, why is the world so shocked that Black Sam did what he was supposed to do as a big brother? Like, I've been in situations where I had to hold down my loved ones, my younger siblings. And they'll tell you, man, my big bro don't play that. Like, he, so when people be wondering, like, is that not the way of the world? You being a younger sibling, you looking up to your older sibling, and they showing you the tricks of the trade or the ways of the world, and you picking up off what they go on, and, you kind of imitate, you kind of like mimic what they do. And it's like, people are acting so shocked. Like, I salute Black Sam for that. Because what sibling wouldn't have did that for their sibling that got unalive, unfortunately? And you sitting here talking bad about this man with his ops, or you're not saying nothing, but you letting his ops disrespect him. And you just keep letting it go. And then, they blood see you and just press you. What you thought was going to happen. That was the realest thing I've seen on the internet in the longest, because it's like, it's time for justice for Nipsey Hussle. Not just the judicial system, because, the judicial system only got what they got was because of what the fans put together. And I've seen so many cases get solved from the fans' output on the internet To where now the police don't even have to do their job. They sit back and let y'all do the job for them, and then they put it all together, take it to the judge and go arrest the people. And then the judge, arraigns them and give them their time. So when we sit back and be like, oh man, like, what y'all thought was gonna happen? Because y'all did most of the crime, all the crimes, and when people been getting killed lately, or people been getting unalived, from the Young Dolphs to the XXXTentacion and countless others. The feds been solving the crimes for the police. And y'all surprised to see Black Sam ride for Nipsey Hussle. Bro, y'all crazy, bro. What you thought? You thought he wasn't gonna do that? That was his little brother. Feel me? Y'all understand, Black Sam was Nipsey Hussle's role model. He taught Nipsey Hussle, what he learned. And he applied that and then returned the same love to his big bro. He didn't forget where he came from. He didn't forget who taught him what. But y'all as fans keep thinking, oh man, he should have did way more than that. Okay, yes, to a degree, but you gotta understand, this man was opening a burger spot in memory of his brother. Huh? Why would you tarnish your brand by, putting the beats on somebody? Man, that's what he had them goons there for, or them people that was following Nipsey Hussle, or some of his. I seen some of the faces, the colleagues that was around Black Sam. That was Nipsey. That was some of his artists from from Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle's. All Money In. They could have handled that lightweight. That wasn't nothing for Black Sam to get his hands dirty for what? Come on now, this man is a millionaire. He's carrying on the legacy of his big brother. Why would he tarnish that by putting the beats on somebody? He did what he was supposed to do, which was back him away from the establishment and let him go his separate way. And then to the dude who got mad because Black Sam asked you to leave, what you thought was going to happen? You sitting on the internet with this dude's, you sitting on the internet watching this man's brother name being dragged in the mud. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't standing up. And then as soon as he get on your head and tell you, oh, you ain't welcome, bro, and go spin for Nipsey Hussle, you get mad. But you want to fade him because you wrong. Come on now. If Nipsey Hussle was alive, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. I know for a fact Nipsey Hussle would have probably would have did way more than Black Sam, because, we know Nipsey Hussle as an artist, a musician, as a person, he was really about that. He would have told you about yourself, but probably turned his head and let his goons get at you. Feel me? Let his homies get at you, And like I said, I'm not from West LA. I'm from Watts, to be exact. I'm over the East Side. So I don't know about nothing that happens on West Side politics. I'm only reporting on what I've seen on the internet. And to be honest, bro, you deserve everything you got. You should have got way more than that. And I don't wish violence or bad or harm to nobody. But when you go looking for trouble, trust me, it's somebody out there that's going to bring you trouble. And just thank God that Black Sam didn't bring you trouble. Because he could have just said, hey, man, get him. Get him up out of here. In fact, take him around the corner and do your do. And he didn't even say all that. So you should be thanking Black Sam. Like, man, I came disrespectful. I mean, if you thought I was moving foul, my apologies. I wasn't. But at the same time, my bad. But you lucky he didn't do that. Because all he had to do was snap his fingers. And then, I'm telling you, I know for a fact them dudes would have got at you. Because I know for a fact, if it was me in the situation, bro, I wouldn't have played that. I'd have told them, put them cameras down and, hey, y'all handle that real quick while I go over here and cut this ribbon to this burger spot. You feel me? So to whoever that dude was, I really don't care for your name. I'm just saying, you should be thanking Black Sam that he didn't take it a step further. You feel me? Because it could have always been, I always tell people, like I've been saying in all these videos, be thankful it wasn't what it was or what it could have been, because it could have been that, But, that's my thoughts on that, my take on that. P4P each and every day. Make a way out of no way. Until my page status piranhas. See ya.